So, I'm chilling here. Got a bowl going. Actually, some pretty good shit. 30% THC. They call it Fatso Kush. Or no, Shake. Fatso Shake. I'm sorry. Keep wanting to call it Fatso Kush for some reason. Anyway, so I was reading some articles, checking out some movies. I was watching some Curb Your Enthusiasm. Anyways, so I was checking out some movies, and there's this movie called COVID-21 Lethal Virus. It's funny because it's pretty much exactly like something that I wrote up real quick, and it's nothing at all original. It's funny because in this article it talked about, you know, a smart story like this, blah blah blah, and I don't know. It's generic. You know what I'm saying? They were just the first ones to be able to get a film done and put out with this story. I guarantee you there was hundreds, if not thousands, or even more, screenwriters, screenplay writers, whatever, that came up with this story, or at least some sort of rendition of it. It's not at all original. Anyways, that's not what I was on here to talk about. What's even worse, actually, it's not exactly like mine, but it's a rendition of it. The main premise is what I was thinking, you know, the COVID turns more into like a zombie virus or whatever. And by the way, to be fair, I haven't watched it, so I don't know exactly what it's about. Like, you know, there's a lot more to it than just the main story, obviously. But what makes this even worse is the fact that they had to put climate change in it. They had to add the whole climate change propaganda. And it says, a smart film like this that balances original and engaging characterization with great action and horror set pieces is always going to find a home. Oh, whatever. Fucking, the story is weak. It's mediocre at best. Anyways, so I think, there's a quote right here, I think that climate change should be a central concern due to the enormous consequences that it entails in the life of our society. It can, this is the part right here, it cannot be ruled out that a next pandemic is due to our lack of attention to our planet. Like, how ridiculous is that? Like, of course it cannot be ruled out. Like, are you fucking retarded? Like, that's such a generalization. I don't know. It's propaganda. That's just the way a lot of these people think. And, you know, of course, you know, it's just sad that I had to read another article of a movie that I was, you know, mildly interested in, and it had to be, of course, some leftist fucking, you know, fucking moron, really. Just another one of fucking Hollywood type of folks, and you know, no critical thinking, no outside the box. You know, these people are supposed to be artists, yet they all fucking think the same. And I don't know. I find it really interesting. I find it kind of interesting. Gosh, all these fucking ads on here. It's fucking disgusting. Anyways, sadly, I'll probably still watch it just for the hell of it. Hopefully, I'll be able to get through more than a few minutes of it. Lots of shitty movies coming out later. And speaking of shitty movies, well, actually, mediocre. Okay, decent. It's a decent movie, maybe decent. Part 2 to Jeffrey Dahmer and the Trenchcoat Mafia is coming out, so you gotta keep an eye out. That's why I haven't really been doing much on my YouTube, is because I've been working so much on this, and some days I don't really get a whole lot done, but those days have been, really key to the story. So, it's taken a couple of months, but there's going to be 3 or 4 parts of this, and it's going to, I'm going to put that out on a movie, and I've got VHS covers all made up and everything to put those out, so that'll be interesting.